live here. Okay, how's it going? And today, bringing you guys live coverage of the Vegas Vipers taking on the DC Defenders. And it looks like Vegas is going to be starting with the ball here, so let's go ahead and give the arrow to Vegas. Up to the 10, to the 15, going out to the 20, to the 25. Still on his feet at the 30 is where he's going to be brought down. We need to update the score here real quick, as I did not have time to do that. DC is 6-point favorites tonight as well. That is to be stated. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my bet line predictions here. I'm going to take Vegas to cover, but I'm going to take DC outright, and I'm going to take the under. I'm taking the under on this one. Let's get that to 0. We're going to send out a poll here in a little bit. See what you guys think about this game. But let's see what the Defenders are going to be able to do here on defense. All right, spread DC -6. And the over-under. And it's going to be a first play of the game. Ball comes loose. And DC says they have it. Hold on just a second. First play of the game, and DC already has the ball back. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm going to take the over now on that. Man, let's go ahead and start a poll. Who's winning? Who's winning? Defenders, Vipers. And there we go. Yeah, I mean, that was just a bumbled snap, and DC was just all over it. Absolutely wonderful start for them. And here we go. Now starting at the 21 of the Vipers, they're going to go with a run for the Defenders up to about the 16, 17-yard line. Nice little gain of 4 there. All right, Jordan Ta'amu looking pretty solid this year. I mean, he's not the greatest, but he's looking all right. Looking all right this year. And here we go, ready to see what Jordan Ta'amu can do here. Ball is at the 18-yard line. 2nd down and 6. They're going to try to run it once again. No, Ta'amu has room to the 15. He's going to slide at the... Oh, there's a flag for a late hit to the head. He was down at the 12, but there was a hit to the head late. That is going to penalize them half the distance to the goal. That's going to bring him down to the 6. And just like that, DC is going to be 1st and goal at the 6 coming up. Man. Yep, half the distance to the goal. So I was going to spot him at the Vegas 8. No, is it early? Hold on, we'll see where they spot it. I think they should spot it at the 5 or 6. So we'll see. Yep, it's going to be spotted at the 6. So here we go. Ready to see what Jordan Ta'amu can do here now. Here comes the offense for the Defenders. Going to take the snap here as Ta'amu in shotgun. Looking to run with it himself. He has room to the near side. He's going to get down to the 5. And that's about it. That is about it. Oh, man, you're kidding me. Okay, is there a way I can get... Okay, I'm going to try to send a link, but unfortunately we're not able to do that because we are starting a March Madness group, which is something a little fun here. But here we go. No, it's Derek King. He has it. He's going to keep it. Running on the near side. He has room. He is in for the touchdown. What an incredible work there by Derek King to get in the end zone, even when it looked like there was nothing having. And just like that, a quick 6 points for DC is on the board. All right. So DC really just cruising into this one so far. Let's see, are they going to go for 3? Nope, they're going to go for 2 from the 5-yard line. All right, so here we go. Ta'amu in shotgun here. He's going to have to take the snap here soon, and it's a tight formation. They're going to look to hand. Oh, no, he's going to throw to the far side. Has a man, but that is going to be well short. Well short. No good. 6-0 is the score with Vegas getting ready to take over. So let's see what Vegas can do. It was a low snap that was a fumbled snap, which eventually caused DC to get the ball. So we'll see if Vegas can get something going. But, I mean, ultimately, that was just a sloppy start for Vegas. And already my predictions for this game are looking pretty rough. I was going to take Vegas to cover, and I was going to take the over. And, well, the over might be looking good, but it looks like Vegas is not going to cover if they keep playing like this. So we'll have to see what happens here. Derek King, 3 touchdowns on the year so far. Man, that man is just looking to be a beast. All right, let's just go ahead and get... There we go. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some of these other games here as we are ready to see the Vipers get the ball back. Here we go. The kick is up. It's caught at the 8. Up to the 10, to the 15, out to the 20, the 25. Still fighting, but he's down at the 28-yard line for a 1st and 10. So Vegas will be taking back over, and let's see what happens here. Brett Hundley bumbling the snap it was a low snap, but still bumbling it, causing a fumble on the last drive. So we'll see what they do here. It was actually the last play. It was the first play of the game for them. So here we go. Brett Hundley ready to take back over and do what he needs to do here. 1st and 10 coming up. All right, 1st and 10 for the Vipers. Trying to get their first win here tonight. Let's see if they can do it. And here we go. Hundley, it is still light out and it's 7 o'clock. That is cool. They're going to get a run to the 30, up to the 35, up to the 40, up to the 43. Nice little game there. Up to the 42 is where they're going to spot it. Tsushima saying, what's up? How you doing tonight, Tsushima? We just chilling here, ready to watch the game and hopefully see something be a lot closer than it has been. Hopefully we see Vegas pull something out here to make it close. Otherwise, this game is going to get out of hand quick. And that is not good for Vegas because they need this game to save their season. So here we go. Going to take the snap is Hundley. Going to toss out to the far side. It's going to be caught. Up to the 45, up to the 50, down to the 49. But there is a flag on the play. Waiting to see what that flag is going to be, but it looks like it was a nice push there by Vegas. Maybe an illegal block, low block. We'll see what they call. Yep, block below the waist on the offense. Man, that is a 15-yard penalty. That is going to kill the start of that drive. Well, at least kill that drive starter. So, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty, I think, from the spot, maybe? And Tsushima saying, why Orlando got to be so bad? I know. Orlando, by far the worst team in the XFL. I mean, they just can't help but get blown out. And, I mean, they just do not have an answer to anything at all. But here we go. 1st down and, what is this going to be? 1st and long, for sure. Looking to throw is Hundley. Having time. Throws over the middle. Oh, man, it was right in the hands of the defender. Oh, man, Brett Hundley got so lucky on that one. It hit him square in the chest. The defenders just dropped it. I mean, he just dimed him right there, trying to hit a guy over the middle. Ugh. Tsushima saying they're not even competitive. I feel bad for the fans. I mean, that is true. Let's take a look at their games so far this year, just to give you a sheer example here as to their point differential. We'll do that after this play here. 2nd and 17. Hundley going to throw to the near side. It's going to be caught on the screen. That's going to be up to the 38, but only a gain of 3, maybe the 39. We'll see. We'll see where they spot it. But it's going to be 3rd down and long still, nonetheless. Ooh, Tsushima, I feel bad for you, man. Let me pull up my spreadsheet here because I have an XFL stat sheet that I've been keeping track of this whole year, and I have point differentials on it now too. I mean, it is just brutal for them. But here we go. 3rd and 13 coming up for Vegas. Let's see what they can do. Hundley going to look to throw here, having plenty of time. Throws deep to the near side. It's going to be caught. That is all the way down to the 37, 38-yard line of DC. A huge gain there and a massive jump for Vegas. I think that was Martavis Bryant. That was Martavis Bryant on the grab. Yeah, Orlando right now has the worst point differential. It's not even close. I don't even know how to fix that team. If I'm being honest. The quarterback play, if we take a look at the passing, quarterback play, it's been subpar. Paxton Lynch is the 7th-ranked quarterback based off of QBR. A nice little gain there is going to give them a first down for Vegas on a nice little run. Up the middle, Covett. And that's going to be down to, where are they going to spot it? 31? 35? Something like that. We'll see where they spot it. But it definitely is a first down and 10. But yeah, the quarterback play has been alright. Not the greatest. Rushing, your best runner is Paxton Lynch. Receiving, you have Cody Latimer and Charleston Rambo, two top 15 receivers in the league. But then you have good ball control. You're not fumbling the ball a lot. But you're not generating the turnovers either. Defensive line, you have 2 solid rushers at 2.5 sacks each, two in the top 10. O-line is bad. That would make sense why quarterback play is rough. I haven't really seen as much on them. My big team I've been harping on has been St. Louis, but they shut down all rumors of that today. A little razzle-dazzle here for Vegas on 2nd and 9, and that's going to bring them up to the 23, setting up a 3rd down and 5, 3rd and 6, something like that. But yeah, the O-line, definitely an issue. Kicking could be better. But Borregales has been getting better. He started out rough, but he's been getting better as the year goes on. But that's the thing, is that you just... That's what I see with Orlando. And that's where their Achilles heel is. Jack of all trades, master of none. In terms of skill positions, they're jack of all trades. They're not awful in any real big particular area, apart from maybe running. But that's about it. But Vegas is able to convert here on the 3rd down in a huge way. And that is a nice play there for Vegas to set up a first down. First down and goal, actually. We'll see where they spot it. Tsushima saying, honestly, they need a full reset. A full reset would not be bad. I think, like I said, definitely more of a jack of all trades, master of none when it comes to skill positions. But definitely you're going to look at wanting to get a rebuild there. It's going to be a long situation there for Orlando if they want to try to get good and be competitive. But now we're looking at a 2nd and goal from the 10 for Vegas here. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's the thing. Other than running back, you guys are not bad at skill positions. You're just not great. You have Dedrick Thomas, who's a 16th ranked rusher. Calvin Taylor, who's 22nd, but... you're not in that upper echelon, But here we go. Going to try to get a little run up the middle, and that's going to be a gain of 2, setting up a 3rd down and goal from the 8. And Josh saying we lost. What team was that again? I do apologize. I'm drawing a blank. Was that Arlington? Yeah, it was Arlington, wasn't it? Yeah, that was my issue. And that's the thing, is that Arlington, they don't really have much of an offense. Their quarterback situation is such a hot mess right now. Yeah, that's the issue with Arlington, is their offense is just a hot mess at quarterback. You have Kyle Sloter, who's all right, but not generating touchdowns. Or you have Drew Plitt, who's just been full-on rough. Vegas here on 3rd and goal, going to be sacked, setting up a 4th and goal from the 15. But, yeah, how successful do you think the first year is? What changes would you make, if any? I definitely think the first year's been successful. The one thing I would definitely work on changing is the punting and kickoff rules. Like, if you inadvertently kick it out of bounds, or you kick it and it first touches just inside the 20, you're penalized by sending the ball to the plus 45-yard line. And Vegas is going to go for a field goal, but it's not going to be good. That is not... that's pretty rough. And that's the thing, is that Giffen has been one of the worst kickers in the league. He is 2 for 6, making that 2 for 7 so far. Kicking is flawed. That is true. Kicking is definitely a flawed metric here. Like, let's say I'm a kicker, right? And I end up inadvertently, or if I'm kicking into a strong headwind, right? I'm kicking into like a 20, 30 mile an hour headwind. The ball only lands at the 21-yard line, which normally would have been a touchback in a neutral wind. I'm getting penalized by sending the opposing team to the plus 45-yard line. Like, that is kind of busted, if you ask me. And then you have the punting is the same thing where it can't go out of bounds at all. Otherwise, you suffer a penalty. That eliminates the coffin corner punt completely. Completely wipes out a key and exciting aspect of football. I mean, that is the big draw of punting, is that you have the ability to pin the opposing team back. Definitely there should be a penalty, I think, because they want to try to make returns more viable. But you could at least say if it's within the 10-yard line, it does not get penalized, or something like that. That would be where I would love to see. I would love to see them do like, hey, if it goes out of bounds within the 10-yard line on a punt, no penalty. Because that would be so much more exciting. That would be what I would love to see. They just want to make more offense for more exciting games. Oh, that worked in Arlington's last game now, didn't it? Well, Arlington's game last week. That also worked in the Brahmas game this week, didn't it? 21 points in that Brahmas game scored last night. And last week we had, what was the game? It was Orlando. Yeah, Orlando Arlington, 19 points. I mean, they're definitely seeing more offensive games, but then you have those low-scoring games that come out of nowhere, where it's like, what in the world is happening? Let's go ahead and flip that arrow real quick. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is that they're trying to make these rule changes. I do like what they've done, but I don't like some of the things they've done. And I'm still waiting to see an overtime game. I am really looking forward to the first XFL overtime game, because they have an innovative format that I would love to see go to the NFL. Basically taking the concept of an NHL shootout and applying it to football. Alternating turns, 3 shots each, to try to get it in from the 10-yard line or the 5-yard line. It's one of the two. 2 points anytime you do it. Tied after 3 turns each, keep going to sudden death, one at a time. I am looking forward to being able to see that, but we have not gotten an overtime game, and I don't think we get one here. I think DC just brings out the slaughterhouse on Vegas. Especially because their kicker sucks. He is 2 for 7 on the year. So, well, here we go, ready to see Jordan Ta'amu ready to do his thing here. Oh, I forgot to update the tags on this one. Let me go ahead and update the tags. I forgot to do that. Didn't I? Yeah. That's not what I want. Whoops. But yeah, I mean, let's see what we have rolling here. The DC defenders ready to try to take this down. All right, here we go. Ta'amu going to take the snap, looking to throw, tosses to the near sides, caught to the 31. They're going to go. Let me see here. 1 second. If I could type. All right, here we go. Going to toss to the near side. It's caught. That's a huge gain to the 45, 50, 45, down to the 40. Still on his feet to the 33 he goes. A huge gain there for DC, and they're already in Vegas territory. My worst fears have been realized. This is a blowout. This is a blowout in the making. And going to toss to the near side. That's going to be a gain. Oh, still fighting for a gain of 2. Man. This is just... Come on. I mean, I was hoping to see a close game, but this is getting brutal. How do the teams that had ex-Pittsburgh Steelers as a coach do this year? Speaking about the coaching, do you see any coaching changes for next year? Well, those 2 coaches are 2 of the worst in the league, it seems. Rod Woodson is 0-3, and Hines Ward is 1-3. So, But we'll see what happens here. Tsushima saying Vipers look better last week with new quarterback. Yeah, that is true. Who was it? Hundley was our quarterback last week, or was it the other guy? No, it was Hundley. Yeah, it was Hundley. And he is here now. We're seeing what he can do. I mean, Hundley is looking solid. He's able to move the ball, but then they just stalled out last drive. So I'm going to throw to the near side. Incomplete. Neither receiver. Two receivers in the area. Neither were really ready for it. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is that the way it stands, Vegas is looking better, but they're still looking rough. Still looking like a rough team in this league. Let me go ahead and pull out the NHL app because I want to keep an eye on those too. But here comes Matthew McCrane. He has been incredible this year. 47-yard attempt. Can he convert on this one? This ties his long. The kick is up, and it is no good. And with that, the last XFL kicker to be at 100% conversion has fallen. Matt McCrane was the last kicker to be at 100%. Oh. Hold on. What happened here? Ben Siegfried. Oh, no. What happened there? I'm remembering... Oh. A Battlehawks trainer. That's... Ooh. Well, a Battlehawks trainer did unfortunately pass. That is unfortunate. I was wondering what they were doing about. Why is Viper's logo not a Viper? I don't know. I mean... What even is the... Wait a minute. Oh, is that what they really tried to do? I see what they tried to do, I think. They tried to do a Viper that's like vertical. To get the hidden V in there, you know? That's what they tried to do. They tried to get a hidden V in the logo so much that they did like a Viper's mouth. That's why you have that little like in winglet. That's kind of like the teeth of the Viper. Kickers in this league remind me of the Dallas kicker. Well, I mean, the XFL, you're not going to have quality kickers that are always going to be making 45-plus yarders, you know? I mean, still, the percentages are pretty solid. I mean, you have Hunter Duplessis of the Roughnecks at 80%, John Parker Romo of the Brahmas at 85%, Dominic Aberle of the Sea Dragons at 83%, Taylor Russolino of the Renegades at 80%. So you have four solid kickers, and then Matthew McCrane is at 75%. After that, it's a steep drop-off. You have Jose Borregales at 50, Donald Hagman at 42, and Giffen now at 28, but still. I mean, the kickers are not awful in this league. They just don't have the range, and the coaches know it. But Tsushima saying even just rotating it will be fine. I mean, yeah, but Vegas wants the hidden V. You can't see a V if it's like this. You can see a V if it's like this. I think that was their philosophy, and it was flawed. Oh, jeez. Wait a minute. Hold on. Aren't the Hurricanes supposed to be good in the NHL? They're down 2-0 to the Devils. And it's not... We're only just barely halfway through the first period on that. Wow. Just sorry about the hockey update, but I have been keeping an eye on the NHL. I thought Carolina was like... Weren't they like just making a deep run to the playoffs? Hold on. I thought they had just like made a deep run to the playoffs. Let me see. Yeah. Last year they had 116 points. That's nothing to sneeze at. And I mean, even this year they're leading the Metropolitan. I guess the Devils are all right. Oh, since when did the Devils get good? Sorry, I have not been keeping up with hockey as much, so just seeing some of the teams that are good now, it's like, wait, how did they get good? What happened to that team? You know? Like, whenever I was more into hockey at a younger age, the Devils were rough. And it's going to be a huge throw over the middle for Vegas. Man. That was a nice little play there, but Luis Perez is in now for the Vipers. Okay. Making a quarterback switch, I see, for the Vipers. Well, here we go. We have Luis Perez in now. And they're going to hand off at the middle, trying to get a run from the 42 down to the 35, 30. Still, flips over the air down at the 30 or 25-yard line. A nice gain there for Vegas, and they are driving. That's my big concern with Vegas, is that they can move the ball, but they don't finish drives. That is the big thing. If they cannot finish drives, they have not shown to me they can finish drives. And here we go, looking to run up the middle and getting nothing. Actually, they're going to roll it as maybe a loss of a yard. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I'm looking at it, and Vegas, they've been playing it close. If we take a look at team stats, Vegas' point differential is only minus 18. They're only losing by a touchdown a game. But at the same time, the Vipers or the Dragons very similar. Yeah, but Vegas finds a way to lose those close games compared to Seattle, who's able to find a way to stay in it and maybe win them. So we're going to get a little run up to about the 25-yard line. Or a little pass, sorry, out to the 25-yard line. So that's going to be a little bit of a... Or no, it's to the 20, my bad. A little bit of a help there. But yeah, I mean... The thing with Seattle is that Seattle does not know... Seattle, their problem comes at the quarterback. Like, Ben DiNucci is an enigma to me. He is an elite quarterback in this league. He is the first XFL quarterback over 1,100 passing yards. He is at just over 1,100 now. But he has 4 interceptions and multiple turnovers. And they're going to float to the end zone for Bryant, but it's going to be a little high for Bryant, incomplete. But yeah, Ben's been throwing interceptions every game. And if we take a look at the fumbles, Ben DiNucci here has fumbled it 5 times. This man has fumbled 5 times this year. He's recovered 2 of them, so he's only lost 3. But he has fumbled 5 times, had 4 interceptions, but yet he also has 8 touchdowns and has 1,100 passing yards. Here we go. They're going to try to get another kick. Oh, man. Did it go good? It was good. Vegas kicked a field goal. It looked like it was no good as it doinked off the post. But no, it doinked off the post and in. So Giffen is 1 for 2 tonight. I thought it had bounced out. Yeah, I thought it had bounced out. But yeah, I mean, I just have a problem with Vegas. I mean, my big thing with Vegas is that they just cannot generate points off their drives. They will drive, and then they will stall. So, that's my issue with Vegas, is that they just cannot generate points. They can move the ball, but they cannot get those points, which kills them. The live odds, over-under 42.5, and DC is 8.5 point favorites now. So, okay, here comes the kick. It's going to be caught up to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, up to the 28 is where he's going to be brought down. So, XFL added 2 teams in the future. What would it be? Or even moving teams? Well, you know what? I'll give you guys a little sneak peek here. I've been formulating a video here. This is probably going to get out later this week. I'm going to try to get the last part of the Way Too Early prediction series out tonight. Or not tonight, but sometime early this week. And then later in the week, I'm going to try to get this video out, how we've been fleshing out an idea with the NFL merging with the XFL. But I could see teams, maybe Columbus, Salt Lake City, Memphis, but Memphis already has a USFL team. Maybe Baton Rouge, Milwaukee. Those are some markets I think that could support a team. So, I mean, that's just, I mean, I made a whole list fleshing out things here. That's where I think San Diego would be another good one. So would Oakland. Those two would be really good markets to open up because they did have former teams in the past. Do XFL teams have the ability to sign players in the NFL draft that are left after the all-rounds are complete? I would assume so. They should have access to those players because those players didn't make the cut in the NFL if they don't get signed. If you don't get signed in the NFL, you can sign with the XFL. But yeah, like we had, and I mean, I don't think the XFL will be going to Canada, but I did flush out a couple of Canadian cities that could support an NFL team or potentially support an NFL team if they would do a minor league system. So, but I've spoken too much in that video already. That's it for the sneak peek. That's it. No more. No more. You're done. You're cut off. You guys are cut off from knowing what else is coming. It is for me to know and for me to tell you later. Later this week in a video. So if you want to see that, make sure you stick around. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. But yeah, I'm going to try to send a link here. Let's see if I can. March Madness. Oh man, it's not going to let me send a March Madness link. You're kidding me. So I'm trying to get... I created a March Madness group. And I'm trying to get the link, but the issue is that it's not sending in the chat. Because it's too long. So I'm probably going to have to make a short on that. And maybe a video on that. Or I'll make a post later tonight about it. Something like that. We'll get all that out there. So if you guys want to do March Madness, compete against me and a couple of other friends and everyone else in the community, go right ahead. I'm going to send that link out later tonight and you guys can join it. We'll see how many people we can get. You can submit up to 3 brackets as well in that group. So do your worst. Ugh. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other games this week, though. Anyone see the Dolphins trade? I did see that. And, I mean, I don't know about that. I think the Rams could have handled it a lot better. You got a 3rd-round pick and a throwaway player from Miami for Jalen Ramsey. Like, you couldn't have done any better. Maybe I would have said, hey, throw Jalen with like a 3rd round. Oh, no, they did get a pick. They got the 77th overall pick in the draft. They got Ramsey, or they traded Ramsey in exchange for the 77th overall pick and a no-name tight end who got 1 target last year. So, I mean, I think the Rams really should have said, hey, we'll give you Jalen Ramsey and maybe a 3rd or 4th round pick. Or maybe more of a 4th or 5th round pick for Gesicki. No 2nd round. That's the thing, is that the 2nd round pick would have happened if Ramsey's contract was not as bad of a deal. His contract is showing to be less and less valuable, so you have to kind of pay them to take the contract. That's what they did with Detroit. That's why the Rams sent Jared Goff and a couple of picks to Detroit for Stafford. Because you got to be able to give them compensation to take on that kind of contract. So that's why I think that trade happened the way it did. But I'm still kind of disappointed in the fact that they didn't try to go and say, hey, we'll give you a 4th round pick and Jalen Ramsey for Mike Gesicki. Or maybe another tight end, you know? Because they're going to have the capital. This is a deep tight end draft. They're going to have the capital to get one, and we would get a proven guy in Gesicki. You know? But that's what they went for. So we'll see here. The DC defenders trying to move downfield here and get something going. We'll have to see how it goes, but right now they're looking all right, I guess. Not really looking amazing, but they're moving. So here we go, ready to see what Vegas can do. And let's see, they're going to hand off. No, that's Abram out to the outside, having room to the 35, down to the 30, down to the 28-yard line he goes. If the Rams don't make playoffs next year, I would tear it down. I do kind of agree with that. I think you want to try to stay competitive, but try to retool, you know? I mean, you got to keep Kupp around. This rebuild should not take that long. It should only take a couple years. You know, keep Kupp, keep Donald as that veteran presence for your defense, keep Stafford, and try to retain Baker Mayfield. It's beneficial for both parties if Baker Mayfield stays with the Rams. Baker Mayfield is not a solid starter in the NFL. He is still a backup quarterback. He is going to need time to develop. And he worked well with McVay. Don't get me wrong. He worked amazingly with McVay. So have him work with McVay a couple more years. When Stafford retires, plug Baker in. At that point, he'll be more than likely a solid quarterback. And with free agents coming up, who do you think will be what do you think the big splash will be? Wherever Adam Thielen goes. I think the Bears signing Adam Thielen or maybe the Ravens going for Adam Thielen would be a really good job. I mean, the Ravens need help at wide receiver, so I could really see the Ravens going all in on trying to get Thielen. That would be a good fit. Or even getting Justin Fields help at wide receiver. That would be another really good fit, if you ask me, with Adam Thielen. He's going to be the big splash this year. Free agent class is weak this year. I mean, that is true. It's a little bit weaker in some regards. You don't have a big quarterback class this year in free agency. Ravens drafting wide receiver. I can see them drafting a wide receiver and still trying to get Thielen. Because Thielen, whenever he's healthy, he's good. He is a bona fide wide receiver 2 in this league in a good way. You know? But I think OBJ, Thielen, Bobby Trees, those are going to be your big splashes in free agency. Well, Bobby Trees, didn't he go to Houston, I think? I think I saw something on that. Here we go, 2nd and 17 at the 20. Tommy, we're going to throw over the middle. It's going to be caught. Is that? No, it's short for a touchdown, but it is a first down. That is a first down nonetheless. Good depth of wide receiver, just need star. I mean, I could see that. I could also see them going for that, though. I mean, New England would be another good fit with Thielen, I would say. Get another good receiver there. Vegas going to use a timeout here real quick. But, I think Thielen going would really be a good... Wherever Thielen goes, it would have to be a good fit. So, let's see. I'm getting ready to see what Vegas can do on defense. DC probably going to punch it in here for another touchdown. But overall, looking solid. But, I mean, I'm looking forward to free agency this year. Let me actually open up. I had a little free agency tracker so I could see who the best of the best were. Let me open it up. It was a spreadsheet. Let's see. Where is it? It is... Boom. I mean, you have... So let's see here. Geno Smith was signed. Seattle Seahawks. I'm a little behind on updating this. But yeah, I mean, you really do not have a deep class. I mean, Aaron Rodgers has gone to the Jets at this point, unless he wants to retire. But... I mean, you don't really have a big quarterback anywhere. Running back, a lot of the big names at running back were tagged. Saquon, Josh Jacobs, Tony Pollard. I mean, you got a couple of ones that could be bigger names, but not really huge names. Wide receiver, you got T.Y. Hilton, but he's getting up there in age. D-Hop, I think he was released, if I'm not mistaken. Juju, Randall Cobb. What was your take on the Derek Carr going to the Saints? I mean, I felt bad for Derek Carr. I really wanted to see Derek Carr go to the Jets if Rodgers didn't. Because I really liked what I was seeing with Derek Carr. I wanted to see him have some success. I wanted to see him with a team built to win, you know? The Raiders never really had that. They never really had a team built to win around Carr. Or whenever they did, everything fell apart, like Damon Arnett and Henry Ruggs. Whenever they did have good players, they blew it. So I really think that I would have loved to have seen him go to New York, but he chose to go to the Saints. Maybe I think it was mostly the good money that he was going to be getting, but still not really what I wanted to see out of him. If you wanted the money, fine. I mean, I can respect that, but I just really would have thought that I would have seen him go somewhere else. So, meanwhile, Saints too old? Yeah, I mean, the Saints are definitely up there in age. They're not going to be competing for anything anytime soon. But let's see, what else do we have? You have some decent decent tight ends. If we look at corners, yeah, not really a lot. But we are back ready to see what DC can do now. DC first and goal at the 3. They're going to hand off. That's Derek King. He's going to get sacked at the 6. Second down and goal. I don't know why they're not trading players for capital. I mean, that is one of the more baffling things I'm seeing. The Saints are definitely in a rebuild. But they just don't seem to want to admit it, you know? Alvin Kamara, I get. You can't really trade Kamara when there's a pending legal action being taken against him. But still. Derek King going to toss out to the far side. It's caught to the 5. He's close, but he's down at the 2. Still just short. But I mean, you could definitely get some capital for Michael Thomas. Maybe Cam Jordan. You have those abilities there. Taysom Hill, I think he's not a free agent yet, so you could probably still trade him. I mean, I just don't get what they're doing. But here we go. Third down and goal from the 2 coming up for the defenders. King in shotgun here. Going to take the snap. Going to look to run himself up the middle, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. DC. And let's go ahead and do this here. Saints always been like that. I think a lot of it comes from the fact that they're in denial of their actual situation. They don't want to admit that their window is closed and slammed shut. So they just want to pretend that the option is still available, that they could win, even though we all know that's not going to happen. So DC here going to go for 2, trying to widen that lead here. All right, here we go. Jordan Ta'amu in shotgun. And he is going to take the snap, looking to throw. Over the middle, it's caught, and it is good for 2. 14-3. All right. Yeah, I mean, that's the big thing, is that the Saints are just a baffling mess for me right now. And, I mean, I don't know. Another team that's a mess to me is the Cardinals. The Cardinals are just an absolute mess. Oh, the beer snake's getting longer here in DC. Are players going to get drafted to the XFL, like undrafted players in the XFL? That is true. Yes, I think the XFL does a draft. I think the XFL does do a draft. I know they did an initial draft. I think they're going to do a draft every year of players who are available. And Cardinals are weird. Yeah, I mean that organization is a dumpster fire. Like, I know I might be a little biased being a Rams fan, but at the same time, they're a dumpster fire, and everyone will admit it. Like, they are just completely an awful organization. Kyler Murray has a lot of growing up to do. Like, a lot of denial is due to the fact that the division is so weak. That is true. But nobody wants to win that division. Although, the thing is, in that division, if you guys have been watching my series here, so it looks like Vegas is going to start off at the 35-yard line. But yeah, oh, hey, John, how you doing today? You're at the Blues game. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, John. But yeah, I mean, I think the Saints think they have a chance, but I don't think they have a chance in that division. If you've been keeping up on my series on the channel about doing the the way too early predictions, I really think that DC... Wait, why did I say DC? I really think that Atlanta is going to just take that division over. I think that Desmond Ridder sees a huge jump year 2. The Falcons get a little bit of a cast to help support him. And I see them being a double-digit win team next year. Just because of how good they are. DC fans, oh, that is cool. They're actually breaking the rules to get that beer snake longer. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I hated the Cardinals after they got rid of Josh Rosen. Yeah, I mean, the Cardinals really did Josh Rosen wrong, man. Like, they screwed him over. He had 1 year, and then it was just it. 1 year in an awful scheme. Nope, you suck. Get out. But right now we got DC trying to hold out on defense. Vegas able to move down the field so far. They are cruising their way here to midfield. I mean, this game is being a lot tighter in terms of yardage, but Vegas is just unable to finish drives. Ball's at the 49 of DC. Gonna take a step, look at the throw. It's gonna be caught. No, it's incomplete on the far sideline. Oh, man. But yeah, I mean, that's just my big gripe is that a lot of those teams really just don't know what they're doing. Like, the Cardinals have been a total mess. Why can't Las Vegas finish drives? Well, I mean, it seems like they just get to the red zone and then they choke. They will go down this field the whole way. Watch, I guarantee you, they're going to get to about the 20-yard line of DC or inside the 20-yard line of DC, and then they're just going to stall out completely. I'm going to toss out to the near side, and they're going to move it once again, but it's going to be short. 4th down and 1 coming up for Vegas. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe they won't get it all the way down there. But pair that with the fact that you have a kicker who can't kick, who's at like maybe 30-some%. I mean, it is just awful. 4th and 1, they're going to go for it. They're going for it, and they're playing Billie Jean. I mean, play calling issues could definitely be a viability. I think a lot of it comes down to the fact that the offensive line can handle it, but then they just choke it at the end. And they're going to get a huge run here down to the 36. Where's Josh Rosen now? I don't even know where Josh Rosen went. Where did he end up? Where did he end up? Is he what? Is he on the Cleveland Browns? Yeah, he's on the Cleveland Browns. Huh. Wow, he went to the Cleveland Browns. That's pretty cool. He went to the worst place to play football in the NFL, whose issues are much more than just a quarterback, even though they claim it's only a quarterback. Here we go. The 36 looking to throw to the near side. It's going to be caught. That's going to go all the way down to the 30 to the 29. I thought that was Brian. It was not. It was Perez. Oh, no, it was Torrey on the grab. Perez was the quarterback. So here we go. 2nd down coming up for Vegas. 2nd and 3. Watch, let's see. They're going to get within the 20, and then they're going to stall out. Just watch. Well, the Browns were good for a second a couple years ago. They were with Baker Mayfield, and then they screwed him over. Baker played through a torn labrum, and they said, oh, no, you suck. Goodbye. Goodbye. There's the door. Here we go. Looking to throw. It's going to be caught. That's down to the 17. Going Torrey. Or not Torrey. That's Sexton on the grab. My bad. Sexton on the grab. And, man, Vegas is now in the 20. Now watch. Just watch. They're going to stall out right here. They're going to have issues on the play call. The offensive line's not going to handle the blitz. Because that's what's happening, is that they cannot really handle the blitz, but if you blitz them all the time, they're going to get better at it. Let's see here. 1st and 10 coming up. Can they do it? Looking to throw is Perez. Pressure coming. He's going to throw to the near side end zone, and it's incomplete. Let's see. Is the Browns launching a point to the XFL? Maybe it is. But yeah, I mean, I think a lot of that issue comes from the fact that the Browns just completely screwed Baker Mayfield. He played through a torn labrum for them. And then they said, okay, there's the door, Baker. You suck. But Baker is not awful, but at the same time, he was really tailored to that Brown system. He's been having trouble finding that anywhere else. Going to try to run out to the far side and only going to pick up 2 on the run. Down to the 15. And once again, here we go. The offensive line. Oh, there's an injury on the play. Hold on. Looks like that was Badet. It is Badet who is down. Our organization is quick to label off quarterbacks. Well, a lot of it is... Sometimes it's the fact that you know you're going to have to pay a quarterback if they don't do well on the rookie deal. Like, I mean, look at what Daniel Jones did. What did Daniel Jones do to prove he's worth $40 million a year? I mean, I'm sorry, but Daniel Jones is not worth $40 million a year. Maybe 30, not 40. Daniel Jones swindled the Giants organizations out of an extra $10 million a year, at least. So if Daniel Jones is going to command $40 million, any quarterback's going to command at least 35. At least 35 to 40. So the organization says, hey, this guy is not doing well on his rookie deal. We got to get our next quarterback. We got to get a proven quarterback who we can afford to pay and not lose money on it. So that's why organizations are quick to do it. Sometimes it's too easy to blame the quarterback. That's also true. It is a bit easy to blame the quarterback as well, but I think a lot of it stems from the fact that they know that they're going to have to pay a quarterback. They don't want to pay a quarterback that's going to struggle a bad salary. So if you don't do anything in your first 3 years, we're not going to take your 5th year option. You're going to maybe play your 4th year out, and that's it. And Tsushima saying there are clear issues on team. Yeah, that is true, but at the same time, you want to have your quarterback during a rebuild as much as possible. So if you know who your quarterback's going to be, it makes the rebuild a bit easier because you can build that team around that quarterback. So I think a lot of times they write off the quarterback first because we can start a rebuild around this quarterback. You know? Look at Josh Allen. I mean, that's true. Josh Allen was... I mean, he's not really... some of the issue in Buffalo. There are issues in Buffalo where they don't seem to really follow through. But at the same time, Allen really did find a way to succeed. It took him a couple of years. But that's the thing, is that teams know they're going to have to pay a quarterback. I think Josh Allen, the organization was a bit more lenient with him. But a lot of teams will do that because if we don't have our quarterback, we're going to have to pay them. And we don't want to pay a guy 35, 40 million a year if he's going to suck. So, I mean, I think Josh Allen, if I recall correctly, he did show flashes with the Bills whenever he first started. I mean, he turned that team around within a couple of years. So, the Cardinals did it exceptionally early with Josh Rosen. You never write off a quarterback after 1 year. You don't even really do it after 2. Maybe after 2, but usually you're going to wait till at least after 3 to write off a quarterback. At least. So, that's my big thing there, is that you have at least three years to prove yourself. And teams that don't do that are just shooting themselves in the foot. Carolina Panthers. What? I mean, that's the issue with the Panthers, that they're writing a quarterback off every year. Oh, this guy didn't do well this year. Oh, this guy didn't do this year. Oh, this guy didn't do this year. I mean, the Panthers have the number 1 overall pick. So if Anthony Richardson goes number 1 overall, it's going to be a tough situation. I mean, if I take a look here, let's take a look at the draft order while we have a minute. By the way, in this game, since we've been really sidetracked, we have 5.5 minutes remaining here in the second quarter, and Vegas is 4th and 8 at the end zone. Once again, the quarterback chokes in the end zone, and the offensive line buckles. So Vegas is going to have to kick a field goal. Let's see. Giffen is 1 for 1. It's a 33-yarder, and it is good. Let's go ahead and update this. All right, let's go ahead and flip that arrow really quick while we have a minute. And let's go ahead and update that stat sheet real quick. But yeah, if we take a look here, Chris Carl's right off due to pressure from the fans. I don't know about that. I mean, the fans really didn't have this guy's awful at that time. I mean, they didn't think he was great, but they thought he was better, you know. Better than what they currently had. But yeah, if we take a look here at the draft order, Houston would be a great fit with Anthony Richardson. Indianapolis, maybe. Vegas. Vegas could be a good one. Those teams would not write him off quickly. You have Tennessee, but I think they might have their guy right now. And here we go. They're going to try to get the defenders up to the 20 or the 24 is where he's going to go down. But yeah, I mean, in the top 16, you have not a lot of quarterback-needy teams necessarily after the top 10. Maybe Tennessee, but you definitely have Las Vegas. You have... So you say Houston will be bad? I think Anthony Richardson will be a nice cornerstone to have at the start of a rebuild. So, I mean, I think if you would put him with Houston, I mean, it wouldn't be the best. I give you that. Indianapolis would be a bit better of a situation. But at the same time, Houston would be a lot better than Carolina. Carolina has been writing off players after a year. So, I mean, I think Anthony Richardson to the Texans would not be hateful. It would be bad, but it wouldn't be hateful. I mean, sure, Houston has a lot to do, but they're going to have a lot of capital, and they'll be able to work a lot of what they need to do. I think they drafted C.J. Stroud. I mean, a lot of people have been saying that. I'm not sure if C.J. Stroud is going to be the go-to number one overall. That's the big thing. So, C.J. was saying Panthers are good players. I mean, they have some decent players, but at the same time, he's under that pressure that if he doesn't succeed, he's gonna be replaced. That's just how Carolina's operated. Hopefully Frank Reich is able to shut that down, and maybe they do end up taking Anthony Richardson, and maybe it works out better. But under the previous under this regime with the old head coach, they've been writing off a quarterback after a year, even after half a year. Ugh. But 4th down and 3 coming up for DC, and Vegas is going to get the ball back. All right, let's go ahead and flip that arrow real quick. Ugh. But yeah, I mean, if Carolina stops writing off quarterbacks after a year, then yeah, it will be a nice fit there. Especially since, I mean, Anthony Richardson really showed his athleticism at the Combine. I think the Combine really did wonders for his draft stock. And in a huge way. So Vegas is using a timeout here. And we'll see what they end up doing. But, I mean, right now, the way things are looking, I think that the draft is going to be interesting to watch. I'm going to try to be there to cover part of the draft as well. So I heard they're okay with another quarterback, that they may trade first pick. If they're okay with another quarterback, they may trade the first pick. That is true. Carolina might be trying to trade for the first overall pick to basically try to command a higher price, which wouldn't be bad, but are the players in this going to stay here next year, or are they going to get a whole new squad? I don't know. Guardians need it. I mean, I think they're going to keep the same teams, I think, they should be keeping the same teams, but I think the Guardians are going to try to go through a full rebuild. They're going to be the first rebuild in the XFL. So, here we go. Vegas, ready to take the ball and ready to do what they got to do. They're going to have 3:15 and a timeout to work with. And the 2-minute warning. So we'll see what Vegas can do. So here we go. All right, ready to see what Vegas can do. 1st and 10 coming up. So, I mean, I think that some players after this year are going to move to the NFL. You know, the Brahmas fall off, or is Houston that good? I mean, the Brahmas have really fallen off. Big time. That's the thing, is that I've seen Houston is all right, but I think DC is the better team. But the Brahmas really have fallen off. And it all falls off the hands of Jack Cohn. Jack Cohn has been the defining element of that team. When Jack Cohn balls out, they win. or at least keep it close. When Jack Cohn sucks, the team sucks. And he has sucked the last 2 games he played. So that is really where a lot of that problem comes from. But here we go. 2nd and 3, 250 and rolling. Here we go. I'm going to let the hand off. The ball comes loose. Recovered by Vegas. Back at the 30. 3rd down and really long here coming up. All right. So 3rd down and huge for Vegas. Let's see what they can do. It's 3rd and 8. Oh, man. So here we are, 3rd and 8. Let's see. Vegas in shotgun here. Going to take the snap, and let's see what they can do. 3rd and 8. Can they convert? And there's a flag for delay a game. So Vegas going to take a delay a game penalty here. And just like that, it is going to be a 3rd down and 13 now for the Vipers. We'll see how they can do here. We'll see if they can keep this rolling, but hopefully they can get something moving. Well, let's see it here. At the half, we're going to take a look at some of the other games this week just to see what we got rolling. Just a heads up. And here we go. That is going to take us to the 2-minute warning here in DC. Why are the over-under so high? This week, it has been a high. I mean, last night it was at 40. This game, it's 41.5. I mean, I think a lot of it's because we've seen some explosive games these last couple weeks. So, I think any game Houston is in, it's going to be an over-under of at least 45. Just because Houston is that strong of an offense. Do you see any NFL players in the twilight of their career going to the XFL? Only if they really want to play football and they don't have a place in the NFL. If they're just saying, oh, I'm going to retire in a year or 2, but I want to play more football, so I'm going to go to the XFL, that's not going to happen. The only players that you'll be seeing in the XFL are those who can't cut their place in the NFL and maybe want to play another year of football but can't cut a place in the NFL, or they can't make the NFL and they want to go back because they need to do it. But I don't think you're going to see a player saying, oh, yeah, I just want to play football, so I'm going to go to the XFL. That would be just stupid of them. There's a lot less money. I mean, A.J. McCarron did it. He could have been a solid backup in the NFL. Like, he had a backup gig going with the Falcons. But he ended up just wanting to play in front of his kids. So in some cases like that, maybe. Like, that's kind of what A.J. McCarron did now that I think about it. But it's not going to be the trend. All right. Well, I might consider getting ESPN Plus. We'll see how it goes. Because I'm looking to stream some NHL coverage over on the second channel. But I don't have a lot of access to those games, so I need to possibly get ESPN Plus. I don't know. We'll have to see. We will have to see. And let's see what we have rolling here as we're getting ready to come out of the 2-minute warning here shortly. Hopefully it gets good here. I mean, it's been a lot closer of a game than I expected. Early on, I mean, I was saying, I'm like, oh boy, here goes the blowout. But they managed to come back. So it has been a tight game, but Vegas outgaining, but just not finishing drives. So that's their issue. I'm surprised the fan attendance isn't higher. I mean, we're seeing in these games a lot. I mean, DC, you're going to have a lot for the Cup Snake. St. Louis is football deprived. But, I mean, Seattle, I kind of understand. They already have a football team, so it's like, oh, let me just do this, and maybe we're not going to go. Man. Well, here we go. Looking to throw is Vegas. Going to toss to the near side. It's gone to the 30, up to the 35. Short by a yard, though. 3rd and 13. But yeah, they have a whole beer snake code here in DC now that must be followed. And there they go, showing more beer snake coverage here. It's getting pretty long. It is getting pretty long in there. Devils still winning 2-0 over the Hurricanes in second period. I mean, I just don't get it. I thought that Carolina was like good and New Jersey was like not the greatest, but New Jersey's doing well. They're holding their own really good. And Perez going to go for it here. He's close. Did he get the first down? It looks like he did. He did get the first down. So they're going to keep the drive alive. And here we go. Ready to see what we've got rolling now. This game being a slower game. Hopefully it picks up pace a little bit more, but we'll see. And Vegas having only one timeout, a minute to go. Ball is at their own 39-yard line. They're going to have to be careful of the clock if they want to keep things going. Looking to throw, having plenty of time over the far middle. It's going to be caught down to the 44 of DC. And the Vegas Vipers are currently driving down this field with 49 seconds to go in this first half. Man. All right, here we go. Ready to see it. Looking to throw over the middle. It's going to be caught. An incredible over-the-shoulder grab. A great throw there by Hundley. And that is going to be picked up by Dillon, setting up a huge first down and 10 at the 21-yard line of DC. Here we go again, moving the ball effectively. Will they stall out once again? So Vegas going to use their third and final here. And let's see. Tale of two halves. DC has never led at half, and Vegas has never trailed at half. So, and both these teams are completely opposite. DC has never led at half, but they're 3-0. Vegas has never trailed at half, but they're 0-3. What's the over-under? You'll see a slap at the Oscars. I'm setting the over-under at number of slaps at 0.5. 0.5 slaps is the over-under. But hey, we're in the 30th minute here. I was talking earlier, and I was setting the over-under for the first lemons to be thrown on the field to be at 40 minutes over-under. And the under, you're getting close. You're getting close to not hitting that under. But here we go. First and 10, 32 seconds remaining. Looking to throw. Over the middle is going to be caught. And that's going to be down to the 12. Second down and 1. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Looking to throw. Oh, they're going to spike it. So 16 seconds remain. Third down and 2. Tsushima taking the over. Are you taking the over on the slaps or on the minute for the first lemon to be thrown? Over also includes no lemons being thrown too, so figured I'd mention that. Here we go. Third down and 2 now coming up for the Vipers. And here we go. So that is Perez going to look to throw. Flag out is going to be caught down to the 5. Hold on, what's that flag all about? You're taking the over on the slap, Tsushima? I don't know about that. I think I'm going to take the under. I think I'm taking the under on that one. Defensive offsides on a free play. So here we go. This is going to be key clock management here. 11 seconds remain. First and goal for Vegas. Oh boy. They have a shot or two in them. From the 5. Perez in shotgun, wide set of receivers. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. He has room to run. And he's going to get in. He is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Luis Perez on a great run there. Why do defenders struggle against teams they're supposed to be beating easily? Well, keep this in mind. It is the defender way to not trail, or it is the defender way to not lead at half. That is the defender way. But they are going to review the touchdown here. It might be close. It might not be a touchdown. We'll see. Down at the half-yard line. They're going to have him down at the half. 5 seconds remaining. Okay. Wait, are they going to do a 10-second runoff? That's going to end the game? Is it going to end the half? Let's see. Let's see. We're waiting to see what happens. Oh, that is the end of the half. Vegas not even going to have a chance to go for a field goal. What? Hold on. That's ridiculous. A 10-second runoff, giving them not a chance to kick a field goal. Oh, no. So it carries a 10-second runoff, which ends the half. And, ooh, they're having to stop Rod Woodson. Ooh, he is fuming over there. He's getting ready to go to the refs. His players are having to hold him back. Ooh, ho, ho, ho. Man. Rod Woodson is livid about this. And he is over there with the refs. He is like yelling at these refs because they didn't have a chance to kick a field goal on that. Man. That is rough. And that takes us to the half. So, I don't know why they tried to say a missed field goal was there, but there was no field goal attempt. It turned out being he was short, and then because of that, by the review, they had to rule a 10-second runoff, not giving them a chance to get the second half, or get the kickoff. Wow. Well, I will be right back, guys, real quick. Oh, actually, I'll answer this question. Why the 10-second runoff? Well, the theory goes is that if the call on the field was correct, it would have been second down, so it wouldn't have been a first down. So the clock would not have stopped. There was 5 seconds remaining, and would you have truly been able to get that play off in 5 seconds? That's the theory behind that rule. That's what Dean Blandino said. The theory behind it is that you would not have time to get another playoff. You'd have to pull the bodies off, spot the ball, get set, and go. All in 5 seconds. And that's their philosophy behind it, is that that's not going to happen. But I shall be right back. All right, we are back. So, once again, talking about that 10-second runoff, what it was their philosophy was you're not going to get a playoff in 10 seconds, so because of that, they had to rule a runoff because had the call been correct, the clock would have been running while the refs would depile the bodies and spot the ball, so... 1 second. All right. So we are here at the half. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these other XFL games this week. We have seen some really interesting ones so far. And I'm going to be taking some notes for the Player of the Week voting for this week. All right. So we'll start off with the first game of the week. Houston versus Orlando. Absolute blowout here. Houston just destroying that game. I mean, Brandon Silver's having a day. Silvers. Just making some notes here. 24, 30, 239 yards. 3 TDs, 0 wins. And we also had, who was it? It was John Trey Kirkland. Okay, let's see. So John Trey Kirkland looking solid. As we are looking at this game, he actually had the first XFL passing touchdown by a receiver, and it was the first double pass, which was really cool. 2 receptions. And we're just taking a look here, seeing what we've got. The Vegas Vipers starting this game off pretty strong. And then just ending up falling later on. Really, struggling to finish drives. Vegas started the game with a fumble. Not the way you want to start out a game. So, all right. Meanwhile, the Guardians in their game, though, nothing really special on them. They really did not look good. I mean, what is a double pass? So basically in the XFL, you're allowed to throw two forward passes behind the line of scrimmage. So the quarterback, let's say the quarterback throws to running back. Okay, the running back is still behind the line of scrimmage. The running back can then throw the ball again. And that can be another forward pass. You're allowed 2 forward passes behind the line of scrimmage. So, I think it really opens up the playbook to a lot of possibilities. So, I really think that is a nice rule change that they did add. It allows for a lot more dynamic offenses, and it really allows teams to have a lot more to do what they got to do. So... oh yeah, March Madness is this week. We'll see Thursday night what we end up doing. I think, this Thursday, we're going to have an interesting setup on Thursday. We're going to have an interesting setup because I'm going to try to stream March Madness as well, coverage of that over on the other channel. I work all day, come back, stream coverage of that, and then stream coverage of the XFL at 10:30. That is going to be a long day. Yeah, let me actually go ahead and get that other channel real quick. Because if you guys are interested in NHL or MLB content, or even other kind of sports content, go ahead and let me just go ahead and send a link here. There we go. That is the link to the second channel I have for other sports. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and click on that channel and go ahead and hit subscribe. We're going to try to go live there a little bit this week whenever I got time. We're going to mostly cover NHL and MLB, but we will be covering March Madness as well, as that is a big sporting event. I mean, I don't really follow as much on college basketball, but I will be there, and we will do the best that we can. That's kind of what I did with hockey, and I kind of started falling in love with covering hockey, so, yeah, we'll go with that. So if that does sound of interest, make sure you go ahead and hit subscribe over there. And we'll see how things roll over here. Alright, just checking out a couple of other things here. And let's just take a look at the NHL while we have a little bit of time. Because we can. Because halftime is, like, long. Well, where's today? Where's today? Well, the Knights are up on the Blues big time. Sorry about that, John. The Devils up big on the Canes. Oh, man, that is a slaughter fest. 3-0. The Jets up on the Lightning, 3-2. Man. Those are some... It's a close game on the Jets Lightning. But the other two are pretty big blowouts as it stands right now. But yeah, we're still at half, ready to see what we have rolling into the second half here. Hopefully things get a little better. Let me just go ahead and get another thing open real quick. But yeah, I mean, I don't even know the whole bracket. I saw some of the bracket as it was being announced, but I didn't really get a chance to catch all of it because I was coming back from bowling. So we'll have to see there. But yeah, let's take a look here and see how things are rolling. Let me check one more thing while I'm here. Oh. What's a basketball thing? All right. Yeah, let me just check one more little thingy. There we go. This is what I was wanting to see and go to the schedule. And let's take a look at the other games this week. Man, I mean, we have seen some interesting games so far. This game looking to be a lot closer than anyone expected. All right. Okay, who is this? This is Trent Harris. And we should be coming back out of half here in a couple minutes, hopefully. And let's take a look. Man, I mean, Vegas is a really interesting situation here. I mean, Vegas, they are solid enough in their own right, but at the same time, they are just unable to finish drives when it counts, which kills them. That is what absolutely kills them. So, we'll have to take a look at what we have going here. Well, here we go. Starting the third quarter, DC getting the ball. It's returned up to the 20, up to the 24, 25-yard line just about. Yeah, here we go. Wait, there was a fumble on the kickoff. Oh, boy. Vegas forcing a fumble, and it is going to be recovered by DC. A stripped return, and Vegas is going to start at the 25 of the defenders. That's karma for that 10-second runoff. All right. So here we go. At the 24, going to hand off in the middle, trying to get something rolling. Vegas going to get a yard, maybe two. They're going to spot him 2 yards on that one. And that is it. Man. Well, here we go. Ready to see what they got. 2nd down and 8 coming up for Vegas. They're going to try to run up the middle to the 20 down to the 17 is where they're going to spot it. So setting up a 3rd down and 3 coming up for Vegas. Can Vegas convert and get something going, or will this drive stall out once again at around the 20-yard line? Hopefully they keep things rolling. But here we go. 3rd down and 3 coming up. At the 17-yard line they are. And let's see. Vegas going to have man in motion looking to throw. Having time. Toss out to the far side. He's going to be caught. But he is short. He is a yard short at the 15. What does Vegas do? They're going to go for it. All right. So here we go. 4th and 1. Vegas going to go for it. Try to keep this drive alive. So here we go. Going to take the snap, hand off, and it's going to be short. Vegas going to turn over on downs at the 18-yard line. So DC going to take over at their own 18 here. Man. Oh, excuse me. 16. Okay, well, let's see what we have going here. So DC having the ball back now. And let's see it. They're going to try to run it. Oh, that's Tom to the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, down to the 34. They're going to spot him at the 33 of DC. A huge run for Jordan Ta'amu and the defenders. A 49-yard rush by Jordan Ta'amu. Incredible play there by him to get the early game going. So here we go. So here we go. 1st and 10. They're going to try to looking to throw over the middle. It's almost intercepted, but it falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up. All right. So here we go. 2nd down and 10 coming up for DC. Let's see what they can do with it. Looking to throw is Ta'amu. Over the middle, it's caught. No, it's dropped. Abram Smith on the drop. Not quite what we wanted to see here. Ooh, Kyle Sloter had an ugly day today. Oh, Kyle Sloter. Oh, man. 3 interceptions, my dude. Really? Well, here we go. I'm going to try to throw out the far side. It's caught at the 20. A nice gain for them. So here we go. 1st down and 10 now at the 20 for the defenders. All right. And they're going to try to get a little run to about the 16-yard line is where they're going to spot it. Okay, Joe Powell. And here we go. 2nd down and 6 coming. That beer snake is getting long here in DC. And they're going to try to run out the middle. And that's close to the 1st down, but it's going to be a 3rd down and 1 coming up for DC. All right. So here we go. DC trying to do what they got to do and try to get themselves in there. Looking over. Oh, pressure coming off the D line off the snap. And he's going to be brought down 4th down and short at about the 10 for DC. That almost was a sack, by the way, of a loss of 3 or 4. But it is 4th down. So we'll see what they do. All right. Here we go. 4th and 1. They're going to go for it. Going to take the snap, hand off at the middle. Trying to push. He's going to get the 1st down and then some, down to the 6. 1st down and goal for DC coming up here. Oh, man. Let's see here. Why does this keep, like... Is something up with the chat? Oh. Okay, my chat completely lagged. I do apologize about that, not getting back to you guys. So 3-0 is not blowout if you're playing the Pens. Devils 3, Hurricanes 0 in the second. That is true, True North. Yeah, I do apologize about not getting back with you guys. My chat completely froze up for a second over here. Well, this is a must-win game for the Vipers. Oh, most definitely. If the Vipers lose this game, they are going to fall out big time. Big time. In fact, let me actually just pull up XFL standings right now. So the ramifications of this game, right? If Vegas loses. Let's see. Yeah, if Vegas loses here, they fall to 0-4. The Battlehawks are 3-1, and DC would be 4-0. Meaning they wouldn't be eliminated just yet, but they would be on the verge of elimination because they would be 3 games back of the playoffs with 6 games to play. So you would have to have a miracle season. So 1st and goal here, they're going to get a little run, but that's not going to go anywhere. But we'll have to see what happens here. 2nd and goal coming up now. Or soon. But yeah, I mean, Vegas is not eliminated if they lose this, but they are going to have a massive uphill battle. St. Louis is going to have to fall off. Seattle's going to have to fall off. Or DC's going to fall off. 2 of those teams have to fall off. And Vegas has to have a miraculous second half of the season. So, here we go. DC going to try to push the pile. It's going to be 3rd down and goal, though, from the 2. As he was short. So 3rd down and goal coming up now for the Defenders. What's this breaking news on ESPN? Oh, top 4 overall seeds for the women's tournament. Okay. Oh, Indiana made it? For the women's? Huh. That's interesting. That's interesting for Indiana. All right. So they're going to have to call timeout here. DC is 3rd down and goal. But yeah, I am sorry. I do not mean to ignore you guys whenever you're in the chat. My chat just froze up at that point. So I'm like, wait a minute. I see stuff jumping over here, but nothing's coming up over here. What's wrong? And I figured it out. I was just stupid. Let's see. You had 8 receptions, 91 yards, 1 TD. Man, this week has been explosive in some regards for offense. And interceptions, man. DB will give Nate meters. All right. I mean, I think that's about all I got up to this point for player of the week candidates. That's the one thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to limit my player of the week candidate so I can look right after the last game and say, boom, you, and you. We also actually have a couple of candidates for defensive player of the week this week too, which is interesting. Last week we didn't really have a lot of those candidates. But let's take a look at the NHL right now. Let's take a look at the scoreboard, see where teams are standing. Well, we have a commercial break. You know, got to cover a little bit of hockey. Devils still up 3-0. Vegas up 3-2 now on the Blues. And the Jets still 3-2. Tsushima saying, is there going to be an MVP, by the way? Well, I believe they're going to have an MVP officially, but we are also, I've already made this announcement, I'm going to be doing my own weekly awards on this channel and my own end-of-season award. So we'll have like a quarterback of the year, wide receiver of the year, running back of the year, defensive back of the year, D-lineman of the year, kicker of the year, and an MVP. And then we'll also have an overall offensive and defensive player of the year based off of how the other two polls go out. Or based off of how the other polls shake out. So just to give you guys a heads up, we will be having that voting towards the end of the season. Probably after the regular season, I'm going to compile all that and get all those out for you guys to vote on. So let's see what happens. But just keeping an eye on this game's stats. I mean, there's not a lot happening in this game that's going to change who players of the week turn out to be, it seems. But here we go. Coming up now with a 3rd down and goal from the 2. Well, here we go. And here we go. They're going to get they're going to be stopped short on the run up the middle, but it is going to be a 4th and goal. It looks like DC might be going for it. All right. Here we go. 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. Oh, no, they're going to kick the field goal. My bad. So Matt McCrane going to send it. It's up, and it is good. 17-6 is the score now, as Vegas will be getting the ball back. How long was that field goal? No, 20-yarder. So that's not going to change his... That's not going to change his long. All right. Well, we are here ready to see what we've got going. Man, Derek King really having a night today. And nothing really defensively happening this game yet, so we can't really give a Defensive Player of the Week candidate from this game. You, for sure. All right, 6:46 remaining here. Live odds, DC is 11.5-point favorites. The over-under is 38.5. And here comes the kick. It's going to be caught at the 8, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, up to the 25, still on his feet to the 30, up to the 32, 31, but there is a flag. So let's see what it is. Holding on the receiving team. That is going to hurt that return. Let's go put it back at what? Like the 13? 15? Something like that. But yeah, we're going to try to be here on Thursday night. 10:30. Sea Dragons Roughnecks. And then next Sunday, we have a game at 10 p.m. So we'll try to cover that game too. At least the first half. I'm going to have to go at half on that one because I do have classes the next morning. And here we go. Looking to throw. Pressure coming to the near side. It's thrown. It's going to be... Oh! Almost intercepted. Not going to get a call for pass interference. Almost intercepted. Man. That was almost intercepted, man. I mean, it was definitely a hold. So we're going to look for pass interference, but that interception almost happened. So Woodson not going to use a challenge. They're going to hand off at the middle. Going to get 3. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Vegas would have had a free pass interference call, but they didn't take the challenge. Blandino just said they would have made it pass interference. Man. Well, here we go. 3rd and 7 coming up now. From the 18. Gonna look to throw. Nope, there's flag. False start, and Vegas just botched that drive from a logistical standpoint. Oh, boy. Well, there we are. Oh, man. Vegas really emotionally charged, and they are just botching this at the end here. Well, here we go. They're going to try to look to throw. It's going to be caught to the 20, up to the 23, but he is short. 24, 4th down and 1 coming up. And it's going to be 4th and 1 coming up now for Vegas. And they're going to have to punt this one away. Just going to try to lower that just a little bit. There we go. All right, so the punt is going to be up. It's going to be caught at the 27, to the 30, to the 35. Up to the 40. That's where he's going to be brought down at the 40. Huge play there. And just like that, Vegas is going to have to play defense. So there we go. Hopefully this game keeps on rolling. I want to see, because I need to get some dinner here soon. I need to be getting me some dinner. I have not had anything to eat in hours. Me hungry. Oh? I just broke the Haagen-Dazs out. Huh. I was playing with one of those little rings. I just broke the Haagen-Dazs out. Huh. But yeah. Let's take a look at how things are rolling here. But it looks like Vegas is going to be in trouble. But man. Let's take a look at a couple of things here. Let's just take a look at a couple of things. Huh. Well, here we are. Let me just check you. And okay. All right. Let me just grab a drink. Those crispy fries look good for Arby's. Anything looks good right now. I am just hungry. Oh, man. Why do you keep showing food ads, ESPN? You're taunting me. I want food. You're giving me vibes of work on Thursday whenever I couldn't eat. Thursday, all I had until 10 or until like 9 o'clock was like, or no, everything I had till 8:30 was like 4 crackers. From wake up till 10:30 at night, or 8:30 at night. That was it. So, Yeah, that was fun. But we'll see how things roll here. Hopefully things keep getting a little better. And we are back. All right. So here we go. DC ready to play offense. See what they can do. And then here we go. Reggie Northrup, 3 tackles tonight. And here we are. Let's see what we have. All right, here we go. Looking to throw is King. Deep. It's going to be caught. That's down to the 25 of the Vipers. But there is a flag. So just wait. We have to wait on what happens here. Reggie Northrup was a former MMA fighter. That's interesting. Huh. Well, here we are. 1st and 10. So pass interference. Gonna spot the ball. Oh boy, DC's already deep. There's another flag though. Ball's at the 22 of the Vipers. We'll see what this flag is here. Illegal formation on the offense is what it's going to be. There's illegal formation on the defenders. They're wanting some clarity, but they are not going to get it. Man, here we go. So 1st and 15 now at the 27 of Vegas. And here we go. Looking now to hand off the middle, looking to get somewhere, but he's going to lose a couple yards on the play. That was Smith on the run. Come on. We have 3.5 remaining here in this 3rd quarter here of action. And let's see. The Vipers going to try to get something going here. They're going to need to get something moving. But it's 2nd and 17. And now DC is 15.5 point favorites with the over-under at 38.5. Here we go. Looking now to throw is to Amu. That's Raquel Armstead. He dropped it. 3rd and 17 now. You cannot be dropping passes like that. Like, that is just awful. All right. So here we go. Looking to throw deep to the corner end zone. Intercepted. No! Incomplete. There's a flag. Let's see what the flag is all about. Waiting to see what the flag is. And there's going to be a neutral zone infraction on the defense. So here we go. 3rd and 12 coming up. And let's see. 3rd and 12 here. Come on. DC ready to do what they got to do. And here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Gonna take the snap is Ta'amu. Looking to throw. No, he's gonna look to keep it himself. He's gonna get up to the 20, and he's gonna get down to the 18, 17? 17-yard line is where it's gonna be. All right, so here we go. They're gonna have it spotted 4th down and 5. They're gonna have to kick the field goal. So can they make the field goal here? It's going to be a 35-yarder by Matt McCrane, who has been one of the most consistent kickers in the league, only missing one this season. And it happened earlier tonight. Here we go. The kick is up, and it is good. All right. Vegas going to be getting the ball back. Now down by 14 with 1:44 left in this third quarter. Oh, man. So McCrane now working his percentage back up there. He's getting about as much use as he did today as he did all season so far. So that's interesting. I mean, DC has not been kicking field goals that much. They did not even attempt one week one. So here we go, ready to see what we have rolling. That beer snake is getting pretty long for DC. The beer snake is getting longer by the second. And here we go. DC ready to send this one now to Vegas. The kick is up and it is away. It is going to be caught back at the 6, up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and that's where he's going to got it. Or to the 25, I mean. The 25 is where he goes out of bounds. All right. Yeah, De'Aaron King really being the spark this team needed. Every week he is that guy. So here we are. Man. Here we are ready to see what the defenders can do now on defense. Can the Vipers allow this or get this game back in control? They have 1:38 in the third. Looking to throw. Having time, throwing over the middle. It's going to be caught. That's up to the 40, up to the 41. A nice play there as Badet was the receiver on that play. Oh, boy. So here we go. First down and 10 coming up for the Vipers. The Vipers trying to get something going here. First down. Let's see what they've got rolling. Perez looking now likely to pass on this play. You're getting the passing game going, so let's see it. Looking to throw is Perez over the middle. Is going to be caught. That is Sexton on the grab, and he's only going to pick up about 6. Up to the 47 they go. Still on their own side of the field, though. So we'll have to see what happens. 2nd and 4. The Vipers trying to get things rolling here. They have outgained the defenders 270 to 265, but they have not done much with it. That is their issue. So here we go. 2nd and 4, looking to throw. Is going to be caught on the near side. To the 50, down to the 45, down to the 40 is where he's going to go down. A nice little gain of 13 to the DC 40. Badet on the grab. Nice there for them. So we're going to be looking now at another first down and 10, but this could probably take us to the end of the first or end of the third quarter. I believe that will. Yes, sir. That will take us to the end of the third quarter. And with that, I shall be right back. All right, I am back. And here we are, ready to see, as we have 14:22 remaining in the fourth quarter here. What just happened here? So over the middle, a nice game. That was a touchdown. We just missed a touchdown. Gonna go for 2. So here we go. I just missed a touchdown, man. That sucks. But they're going to have to go for 2 here. And they're going to go, try to pass it. Pressure coming off the edge, and he's going to be sacked. And no good. So just like that, 14.5 remaining here. It's a touchdown game. Can they do it? Well, let's see here. Let me go ahead and send this link out. Oh, no, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to make a post on it later tonight. So that's something for you guys to keep an eye on. Wait for me to make that post, and you guys will be good. All right. So we have a 20-12, 8-point game, 14.5 remaining here. And let's see it. This is just an interesting game here to watch. Luis Perez, I mean, he's all right, but not doing a lot of touchdown interception stuff to make me say, yes, he is going to be player of the week material. So I've settled on my 5 offensive players of the week candidates. All right. Okay. I'm going to check that email out. And let's see what we've got rolling now. 1st and 10 for the defenders. Should probably flip the ball. All right, here we are. 1st and 10. Ball is at the 17-yard line. And here we go. Looking to throw over the middle. Is going to be caught at the 20. Vegas is still playing for their season, though, right now. That is the one thing you have to keep in mind. Vegas is playing for their season. They know that their season is on the line here. A loss here would be detrimental to them for the future. So they pretty much know this is a must-win for them. So here we go. Oh, I am just throwing things around. As they're going to get a first down. Up to almost a 30, but there is a late flag. A late flag on the play, and a player is down for the Vipers. That's not what you want to see here. Let's see what this penalty is. Let's kind of break this down a little bit. Offensive holding. Offensive holding is the call. Man. So there we go. First down and... it was going to be a long first down, right? First and something, but we're waiting here. They're having to take a look at the guy who's down for the Vipers. And they're going to have to step aside. I'm going to take a look. Is it snowing out? It says snow showers. My computer says snow showers, so I want to see. Is it actually snowing out or is it out? A little bit. But that's not really a snow shower. It's just a snow flurry. That's just a snow flurry. I don't know why they call it snow showers. So, is the game close? Yeah, I mean, we're at an 8-point game here. We're at an 8-point game. And, I mean, Vegas has the momentum right now. They are doing what they got to do. They are playing strong defense. The offense has been moving the ball. They're starting to finish drives. So, Vegas is playing it really close right now. So, we got to see what they can do. Right now, DC is still ahead. They still are pretty solid favorites. But at the same time, I mean, Vegas is just fighting tooth and nail to try to stay ahead. Did I say the Vipers were the worst team in week 1? I don't remember, but the Vipers, they did look bad week 1. I mean, they looked bad. They looked bad off of that choke. So, that choke really did not bode well for them. Let me take a look at DoorDash. I'm going to see what I'm going to get for dinner. Now we're in the fourth quarter. I can actually start looking at what I'm going to get. Without having to actually be like, no, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do Pizza Hut. I eat Pizza Hut too much anymore. I want something different. Stop recommending me Pizza Hut. All my phone's recommending is Pizza Hut anymore. I've been having too much Pizza Hut recently. So me no want Pizza Hut. Maybe me do Wingstop. Wingstop is really good, and it's actually pretty cheap too. So I got Wingstop delivered for less than $20, including a tip. So I might go to Wingstop tonight. How late are they open? So Adam Sparks, the injured Viper, on the play. How late are they open? Okay. Oh, I can get 50% off? Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to use that deal too. But here we go. 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Tamu. Pressure coming. Ball comes out. Who has it? The Vipers. No, the defenders. No, the Vipers. The defenders. It's a pile. Nobody knows who has it. They're going to say that DC has it. They're going to say DC has the ball. Papa John's underrated. Man. Hold on. Hold on, just 1 second. Because I have personal beef with Papa John's. Oh, I can't find it. I can't find it. But yeah, I have personal beef with Papa John's. I work at a Pizza Hut. That's why I've been eating too much of it recently. I mean, it's good for the price. I get it half off. So, I mean, it's good for the price. But anytime I see a Papa John's driver, I'm like, oh, you filthy Papa John's driver thinking you're all good and fancy with your better ingredients and better pizza. Like, you think you're all that because you have better pizza and better ingredients. Even though it is actually kind of good. I had it a little bit last year. It was pretty good. But here we go. Looking to hand off at a 1st and 10. Back at the 20 for DC. All right. It's true. I mean, it is solid pizza. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, whenever I can get a large Pizza Hut pizza, 1 topping for like $8, that's better than paying full price for Papa John's. So, here we go. 1st and 10 for DC after a nice grab. A nice one right on the sideline there. That is a nice one. Here we go, 1st and 10. They're going to hand off the middle, and there's going to be nothing. Maybe a loss of a yard on the play. But that is it. Oh, there's a penalty. Hold on a second. TMM on the defense. Deep dish pizza South sucks, though? What do you mean deep dish pizza South? Are you talking deep dish Pizza Hut? You can't say that about Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut was the originator of pan pizzas. Well, on the 1st and 5, they're going to get a pass for a loss of 2 on a screen. But yeah, Pizza Hut was the originator of the pan pizza. Oh, like in the South. Okay. I was about to say. You can't disrespect the father of the pan pizza. Now here we go. Ta'amu going to go and take off, but he's going to get 6 on the play, setting up a 3rd down and 1. All right. Yeah, I've actually not had a deep dish in the South, so I don't know. I cannot vouch for that. I could probably get like an actual true deep dish pizza because I'm only a couple hours from Chicago, but Do I really want to go to Chicago? Ugh. Ugh. You were going to kill me? I was about to say, Pizza Hut originated the deep dish pizza, man. They were the ones, not originated the deep dish, but they originated the pan pizza on a mass market. Well, Ta'amu gets a nice little 7-yard rush to the 49-yard line. And there's a flag on the play. What is that flag? Unnecessary roughness on the defense. Oh, boy. 15-yard penalty, and now the Vipers are shooting themselves in the foot. As DC now they have a 1st and 10. Oh, that's fun. But they have a 1st and 10 at the 34 of Vegas. So here we go, ready to see what they have left in the tank here. 10:38 and rolling remaining. Looking to hand off at the middle. That's going to go for about 5 down to the 29-yard line. Setting up now a 2nd down and 5. All right. And here we go. Let's see what they can do. The defenders trying to get their stuff going. And see what they can do. 2nd and 5. They're going to hand off at the far side. And it's going to go to the 21. Right up to the 21-yard line. A little bit of a skirmish after the play. All right. Let me get you plugged in. And we're going to run with this. And just turn off the speaker because the speaker has battery low. All right. So here we go. 1st and 10 coming up. 9:20 and rolling remaining here. DC has been very effective on the ground, and we have a timeout. All right. DC just trying to burn all the clock they can right now. 9:19 left. And man. This is just rough. DC just cruising right now to a victory. Oh, man. Whew. Well, we're here. We're ready to see what we can do. All right, let's just take a look here. When does Wingstop close? When do they close? Alright, they close at midnight. Okay, no biggie. No biggie. North Coliseum one should have what I'm looking for. So I'm also looking to get some of those rolls because they have some really good rolls at Wingstop. I want to see because if they have that stuff, I'm going to be getting me some of them wings too. Okay. I don't like football on premium watching sites, low-key. Kind of annoying to find games. Also hurts publicity of the league, in my opinion. So with the USFL, yeah, I mean, that's why I like with TV. It makes it a lot better. Hopefully they don't do that here with this. Hopefully they don't do that this year because I want to see that. I want to see that like actually on. You know what I mean? I want to actually see it. Wingstop rolls. What happened to the rolls? Let's see here. Okay, good. They should have rolls. They should have rolls when we get there. But yeah, I mean, hopefully the USFL will have it through actual networks where I can watch it. I mean, I am watching it online right now, but I am watching it online through Xfinity because that's what our campus pays for. We didn't have to deal with Fox before in 2020. Or didn't have to deal with Fox in 2020. That is true. But now that they have that deal here with to work with ESPN on this, like, we have it all set up here for this. And here we go, looking to run. Here's a big run by DC down to the 8. Setting up a first down and goal. They're going to spot him at the 9. Ooh, right call. Armstead walking off with a bit of a limp after that play. That was a nice little run there, but Raquel Armstead did appear to be injured on the play. And if you took the over on this one, you are feeling a little bit tight, but you're still feeling all right. If you took the under, you might be feeling a little better, but still on your seat. I'm going to try to run with Abram Smith, but not going to get anywhere with it. And here we go. The betting trends, I mean, the money line is DC minus 10,000. Minus 15,000. Man. 11.5 spread for DC right now. So, now it's to 12.5. And here we go. Going to take the snap. Looking to run with it is Tamu. And he's going to lose a yard on the play. Las Vegas running game is terrible, especially the Brahmas. Yeah, I mean, Vegas, they're more of a pass-heavy team. But they're able to move the ball, but then they just stall out at the end. And I think a lot of it comes down to issues with the offensive line. The offensive line breaks down under pressure. We've seen it time and time again. That offensive line just completely bends under pressure and breaks. So that's the issue with Vegas. But here we go. Third down and goal coming up now. Looking to run with it up the middle. And he's only going to get a couple up to the 8. Setting up a fourth down and goal. And here we go. Those who took the live odds right now at 12.5, not really feeling good as DC going to have to go for a field goal. And let's see it. McCrane trying to make a 26-yarder here. Been Mr. Reliable of the XFL here. And the kick is up, and it is good. DC going to get the ball, or going to get the points on the board. And let's see what we have rolling now. Vegas going to have the ball with 6:42 remaining. Currently 35. The over-under is 41.5. You are a touchdown and a 1-point conversion away if you did bet the over. But still only up by 9. Vegas probably going to have to go for 3 if they get a touchdown. So here we go. Oh, man. Oh, here we go. Trying to see what we have rolling. Vegas about ready to get the ball. And let's see. And here we are. Vegas still going to have plenty of time, assuming he does not drop the ball. So here we go. Here comes the kick. It is up and it is away. It is going to be caught. It is going to be short at the 18, up to the 20, 25, to the 30. He's going to be out of bounds at the 30. 31. And, man, Vegas having those miscues tonight. If they can avoid those miscues this drive, they should be fine. So, I mean, you can see the beer snake getting long, though. We're ready to see the beer snake. But here we go. Here's a flag. Wait, there was a flag. Let's see what the flag is. A little bit of extracurricular. Kicking team number 8 penalized for unnecessary roughness. That's going to give 15 extra yards to Vegas. That is huge. Imagine cleaning up after the game. Yeah, we actually, John was speculating about that last week about what happens. I mean, it would be brutal. Oh, yeah. Also, for those of you guys betting the over-under on the first lemons being thrown, well, the over did hit. The over did hit a while ago. Hit about 20 minutes ago. 10 minutes of game time ago. And, oh, it was on the receiving team, not the kicking team. My bad. So here we go. Second down and 4, Vegas 22 now. Let's see what they can do after the 6-yard gain. Well, that's a first. That's a first. So the guy for the XFL is interviewing the offensive coordinator at DC. He's like, "Can you give me a second? I'm calling my play." "Oh, sir, hold on a second. Oh, sir, hold on. What'd you say? What'd you say?" Wait, did they actually get rid of the lemons? I didn't realize they actually got rid of the lemons. Did they actually get rid of them? Because I was about to say the over was going to be if there's no lemons thrown or if it would happen after 40 minutes. And it's intercepted to the 50, 45, 40, down to the 35. DC going to have the ball at the 34. Hold on, there's a flag late. Intended for Sweeney. Sweeney did end up on the ground, so I'm wondering if it's a pass interference. Well, because I knew every DC game, even last week, there was a lemon thrown. Illegal block on the return team after the interception, so the interception will stay as a pick. And that was just as the runner had a case of Danny Dime syndrome. Oh, man. That is a heartbreaking way to go down, and this could all but do it. Man. They're going to feed the snake. The ESPN girl is going to feed the snake. She fed the snake. She fed the snake. She put another snake in the beer snake. We're going to run up to the 45, down up to the 43 of the Vipers. Oh man, look at that. Beer Snake is going all the way up to all the way almost out of the back of the stadium. Man, here we go. The new storyline of the XFL, the Beer Snake. And the Lemon Hats. They all got lemon hats at that game. Here we go. They're going to try to hand off the middle. It's going to be a gain of a yard or two by Abram. Gain of 2. Going to be 8 or 3 yards they're going to give him credit for. Sorry. That's going to be... Oh, man. Yeah, going back to that guy, the interview happened. The coach was like, no, don't talk to me. I'm play calling. Oh, sir, no, I'm talking. Oh, sir, what about this? Oh, I'm talking. I'm working. But here we go. Vegas still having 2 timeouts. They're going to get a run with Abram out to the outside. Down to the 30-yard line they go, setting up another first down and 10. Oh, man. 3:58 and rolling, and this game looks like it is going to be over here soon. Yeah, check. They brought in lemons to throw on the field. So I can just imagine someone inadvertently having like a lemon or something on them. They walk into the stadium. Sir, you're not allowed this in the stadium. What? How did this get here? Sir, hands behind your back, please. You brought a lemon into the stadium. That is illegal. I'm sorry, sir. You brought this upon yourself by bringing a lemon to the DC Defenders game. You are now under arrest, sir. Man, DC now just running this clock like crazy. 3rd down and 1. Still needing a couple of first downs here just because the way the XFL timing rules are and Vegas having 2 timeouts. But... Oh, man. And here we go. Ready to see what they can do. Going to try to get a little run, and that's going to go nowhere. It's going to be a 4th down, and I would expect a timeout here by Vegas. All right, they're going to go for the kick. Hold on. Clock is stopped. They didn't call a timeout. What? You don't know why it stopped. Rod Woodson's just been livid all night. Down TD and 3 points. That is true. So they're going to try to kick a field goal to make it a 12-point game. Are they not going to start the clock back up? I don't think they called a timeout. And they're going to go for it here. They're not going to kick it. Oh, I have the arrow on the wrong team. There we go. Here we go. King looking to throw. Over the far side, has a man wide! Touchdown, DC! Oh, man! DC getting a touchdown, and that is all but going to put this game away here, or so we think. Vegas should still have 2 timeouts, if we're not mistaken. But yes, the aggression paid off big time. Oh, this is huge. We just hit 41 points. So if you bet the under, you are hoping for a no-good conversion here. If you pick the over, you are betting on a conversion here of any kind. Oh, man. So here we go. Going for 2. This is the over-under on the line here tonight. Can DC make the over hit, or will the under still be in play? Looking to throw is King to the end zone. No, it's out of bounds. The under is still alive. We are at 41 points right now, so no more points can be... Oh, wait a minute. There's a flag. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on just 1 second. Let's see what the flag is. $15-yard penalty on the defenders. Personal foul is going to be assessed on the kickoff as it happened after the play. So still, the under is still in play. The under is in play if no more points are scored this game. Man. Here we go. The under is still in play, but nothing can happen. Nothing can change about this game. So here we go. Man. Oh, Vipers comeback? That would kill the under. I hope you know that. But here we go. It was a 15-yard penalty on the kickoff. So this could be huge. He's going to have to send it deep. McCrane going to send it away. Hold on. Is it short? It is short. That is huge. The Vipers are going to have the ball at the 30. They're going to have it at the 30. It's a 15-yard penalty from the kick. That's going to be at the 30-yard line. So Vegas starting out at the DC 30 here after that awful kick because of the penalty. Oh, man. So that's why kicking is broken in the XFL. See how that kick just barely missed. It missed it by 5 yards. And they ended up, because it didn't make it 5 more yards, the Vipers started the 30 of your 30. Like, really? That's ridiculous. Okay, I'm sorry, but that is ridiculous. You're sent back 15 yards, kicking from the 15 instead of the 35, and because you didn't get an extra 15 yards on your kick, you're sending the opposing team to the 30. And a touchdown for Vegas! Or no good, no, incomplete. Oh, man, he caught it on the sideline, but apparently he was touching out of bounds. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. It was oh, no, it would have mattered. It was a defensive penalty. Offside. Oh, man. But yeah, that's why kicking is broken in this league. If you're being penalized 15 yards or you're hitting a heavy headwind, and you would normally be getting it past the 20, but you don't because of the conditions, you get penalized big time. In this drive, Vegas is starting at the DC 30. Like, what? Then after the penalty, they're already at the 25, and they haven't moved an inch themselves. So here we go, looking to throw. And over the middle, it's incomplete as he is hit as he throws. Could have been intercepted, but no. 2:07, that's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Fun thing to see punter kick land at the 1. Exactly. That's why I think in the NFL, if a kickoff goes out of bounds inside the 5, you don't penalize it. In the XFL, if a kickoff makes it at all past the 20, it is valid without penalty. If the punt goes out of bounds within the 10, it should not be penalized. You know? Like, that's my big gripe with the way the XFL is doing it. Like, if you punt it and you have an incredible punt, pinning them at the 1-yard line, and it goes out of bounds, you can't get that. It's going to be a penalty. 15-yard penalty or whatever. Like, that is ridiculous. You know what that's going to do? That's going to lead to the NFL not getting a single punter from the XFL. Because they're not going to be practicing coffin corner punts. They're going to be practicing keep the punt in bounds. So that kills the XFL as a development for punters. Completely. So, that's my frustration. Ugh. Imagine this the NFL, that would be awful. That is awful. But we'll see here. Can the defenders hold out? 100 points in the game. We had that happen. Rams-Chiefs, like last time they met. Rams-Chiefs. Well, not last time, but the time before they met. Rams-Chiefs. 109 points. 54-55. Or no, it was 107. It was like 55-52 or 54-52 or something. But both teams were over 50. These logos look like they were designed by a 4-year-old. I know. While we have a little bit of time, let's take a look at the NHL. See what's going on around the hockey league. For those of you guys who don't know, I do have a new channel I just launched where I'll be covering the NHL and the MLB and some March Madness. So if you want to go ahead and subscribe, link is up over in the pinned comment over there. We're going to try to go live here this week on that channel for a little bit. I'll see what I can cover and what I have, so I'll try to get that going. Yeah, the Vipers definitely look like they were... Battlehawks, not necessarily, because that's more of an intricate logo. But, I mean, that was crazy. 38,000 fans at the Battlehawks game today. Like, just look at that. 38,310 and the Battlehawks win. If we take a look here, the Flames are up 1-0 on the Sens. Wild Coyotes tied 0-0, and Preds Ducks just started. Games that went final, Devils won 3-0 over the Hurricanes. Knights won 5-3 over the Blues, and the Jets won 3-2 over the Lightning. But here we go, 2nd and 5 from the 25. Looking to throw, having time to the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas! A huge touchdown for Vegas. We'll put them in it. And with that, if you bet the under, I do apologize, but the over did hit. That was Clink Sweeting. You can go for 2 or 3. All right. So here you go. They're going to go for 3. Yep, there goes the under. Well, what do you rate these games so far, week 4? I'll rate them at 7.3. I mean, I would say really, in reality, probably a 5. I mean, we've had some good games, but it's all right. Not the greatest. Here we go. Going to go for a 3-point conversion. Can they make it? Looking to go to the end zone. It's tipped as he throws, but there is a flag on the play. So we have to see what that flag is going to be here. And they're going to return it back all the way deep. But they're trying to figure out what the flag is. There's a fight in the middle of the field, and we have a DC defenders returning it for a touch, or for a 2-point or 3-point, or whatever it will be. But we have to see. Offsides on the defense. That's going to give them a 3-point conversion from the 5-yard line. Man, they get the 3-point attempt from the 5-yard line. No! The beer snake! The beer snake has been dismantled! The beer snake has been dismantled! They had it all separated in garbage bins. Oh, man, and now if Vegas is able to get a penalty on DC, they get a free 3 points. Perez going to the end zone, no good! And there's 11! There's 11! We got 11! We actually got 11, guys! We got 11! were hit and a lemon was thrown tonight. It was thrown in the 59th minute. I just saw that zipping in from the corner. I'm like, lemon! There was a lemon. That's the DC home game tradition. The beer snake and throwing lemons. Man. So here we go. They're going to go for 15. They're going to go for the 4th down and 15 attempt is Vegas. Instead of the onside kick. But yeah, the Vegas player saw it. He picked it up and he just chucked it back at the fans. But here we go. 4th and 15. They just changed the team name to the DC Lemons. No. The DC Beer Lemons. There you go. So they're going to go for a 4th and 15 attempt here. Vegas is. And here we go. 4th and 15. Going to take the snap here. 7 defenders are back at the line to gain. Looking to throw. And Perez is going to be sacked. And this game is going to be all but over. As the Vipers unable to convert. And DC going to take over at the Viper 21-yard line. Oh, man. That is huge. That is absolutely huge. Man, so here we go. 1st down and 10 coming up now. Vipers never had a shot. Oh, here we go. They're going to try to run out the middle, and they're just going to burn a lot of clock. They're trying to blow it dead. There's another flag. It seems like a little fight skirmish. A little skirmish. Yeah, but Vegas did keep it close. They did play it a lot closer than anyone expected. You have to give them that. And it's a defensive penalty. That is going to all but secure this here. Oh, man. Huh. Wow. Just taking a couple of notes on this game. I mean, this was... yeah, but it didn't really offer much of anything. That is true. And they're going to try to get a run with Abram Smith down to the 5. And Vegas upset here. They're starting to mouth off a little bit. But man. This is awful. We have no clue what the timeout situation is. So Rob Woodson takes another timeout, but is it... Was that the last time out? Okay, they did not call a timeout on that. So Vegas does still have one more timeout. They're going to use it here. Defenders most complete team. I've been saying it. The Defenders are still remaining the #1 team on my power rankings this week. I mean, spoiler alert, but yeah, DC is staying. Oh, man. And, man, power rankings did not change much this week. And here we go. They're going to try to get a little run, and nothing much having there. Oh, boy. Well, are they going to kick a field goal? Well, we're trying to figure out what they're doing. King is still on the field. They're going to use that last time out here. I mean, it's kind of point in season where we know what each team's capable of. Yeah, but still, usually you'll see some shuffling too, you know? Mid-season, towards the end of the season, you'll still see some shuffling, usually. But not now, not this week. So, let me see here. Who had that last sack? Who had that last sack? Okay, that was a joint sack, so I'm not going to worry about that one. And the field goal is up. It's a 23-yarder, and it is good. All right, so we have pretty much a final here. 45 seconds remaining, 32-18. McCrane is 4 for 5 tonight. This man being used more tonight than he has been used all season. 7 for 8 on the year. He is tied. He is just behind Bailey Giffen with the most attempts. Well, here we are. Down 14 is Vegas, and yeah, with 45 seconds, it's all but over. No timeouts. Oh, man. DC Defenders offense underrated? I believe so. The offense, I mean, they're not the real like, woo, look at us. But at the same time, I mean, they can get the job done. They're not the flashiest, but they get it done. And it's going to be up to the 25-30, 35-40, up to the 45-50. And he goes out of bounds, injured. Oh, he is injured. He went out of bounds on his own accord. He is down. Sweeting is down. It's a right knee. It looks like it was what he was grabbing. Oh, boy. They're going to have to take a look at him there. Let's take a look. Oh, man. Well, there you go. I mean, Klink was able to get there, but he went out of bounds because that knee was just hurting him. Ooh. They're grabbing his calf. His right calf. Hopefully it's just a cramp for him. Man, Klink Sweeting tonight. Really having a solid night. Is there someone I want to... Yeah. All right. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that is... Hopefully it's just a cramp. All right, you're going to throw over the middle. It's going to be incomplete. 30 seconds remain here. 2nd and 10. Oh, man. So here we go. What was his stat line tonight? Klink Sweeting, 3 receptions. 65 yards and 2 TDs. Oh, man. But here we go. Looking to throw. Toss it out to the far side. It's going to be caught. It's going to be up to the 40, up to the 45, to the 47. That's a first down. Up to 48, actually. All right. So here we go, ready to see what we have going here. And looking to throw over the middle. It's going to be caught to the 30, down to the 25 of the defenders. And that is going to take us to the end of this game. And just like that, the DC defenders ended up winning this one 32-18. Alright, and I guess if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to smash like and subscribe. It does help us out a whole lot. If you guys did enjoy the game, that also helps too. But I should probably get going because I got to go start getting these things out, the polls out. We're going to have polls coming out on the community tab, so make sure you go ahead and check that out here in about 5 minutes or so, where I'm going to be posting our offensive and defensive player of the week candidates. Make sure you vote on that, as it will be used to help determine who will win that for us. And I guess with that, if you guys did enjoy, smash like and subscribe, and we will see you guys later. Peace out, and have a